Hello, this is Erica Betancourt, and this is an annotated bibliography review of Urban Science Education for the Hip Hop Generation. Um, so let's get started. This book was written by Christopher Edman, and it's all about how to get students of this hip hop generation involved in the study of science and how do we make it more relevant to them. So getting students involved in music is a really big thing. It allows them to relate their education to something that they're interested in, and it's much easier than we think. If also providing them with this kind of choice gives them a greater opportunity to learn, and when students are more involved in their learning, they're more likely to be interested. So this allows them to be engaged in the classroom longer. This is a video of Christopher Edman talking about how we need to get this generation of students involved, and it's all about relating it to them and making it about them. He specifically quotes that he talks about how students will feel removed from the history of science, and it makes them feel removed if they're not part of it. And he also shows us that this kind of thing can happen through more than just music. He talks about using pictures from, the society around them and their environment and using it in the classroom. So adding in this hip hop element, like I said, is very easy. Students love anything related to the things that they're into. This is art, this is music, this is, the TV shows they watch, the movies they watch, anything that they do. So if a teacher can successfully implement these things, they'll gain the undivided attention of the students that they're looking for. So also student-centered science instruction is a very big thing. Um, Anything students create themselves, they're more likely to be proud of. If a student is putting a lot of effort into a project and they present it, they're more likely to be proud of that presentation. And this goes back to involving students in the material that they're learning. They're more likely to be engaged for longer periods of time if the teacher has taken the time to ask them what they want to learn and how they want to learn it. Um, and studies have shown this, that as long as they get involved in the planning of their studies, they'll actually enjoy it because they've been involved in the beforehand planning. And they're more likely to become disengaged if the material is boring to them. Now, there's teachers now who are getting to the point where they realize that student-centered learning is the way to go because it's all about the students, and that's what education is. It's about the students who are learning it. It's it's all about what they do and how and what we're doing for them. So if we can get them more involved, it's only going to help them in their education. So implementation, like I said, is very easy, and adding these practices into the classroom can be really seamless. Um, the book talks about making learning more relatable to students, more specifically science. And the easiest way to do this is to ask them what they want to know and how they want to know it, and how they want to learn it and where they're going to get this information. And if you include them, that it's going to make it not only easier for the teacher, but it's going to make it easier on them. And this doesn't necessarily take away from what the teacher is teaching, but it adds to the time in the classroom that the students are engaged and that they're learning and that they're doing the things hands-on that they need to be doing in order to further their education and what they're learning. There's a lot of students who tend to not do as well in courses that they don't enjoy, myself included. From experience, I didn't enjoy science because it wasn't something I wanted to learn. My teachers didn't make it interesting. So that's what this is talking about. If we make it interesting for the students, if we add in those things that they love, they're more likely to pay attention because it's relating it to the world around them. And when they go back to these things that they love, they're going to be thinking about the stuff they learned in the classroom, and it's going to be in their mind all the time.